What's going on, hockey fans? That's right. This is J Sports, and I am your host, Jason Alamillo. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at FluffyJA97, and make sure you go ahead and leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. It'll really help a lot, and push that notification bell so you never miss more hockey action on this channel. Now, and more content. Now, I'm not wearing my hockey gear because I am going to see some friends who are here to see me. So, this is just a video to kind of close, to start things off. So, now, this is about Robin Lehner. And Robin Lehner has been annoying. Ever since he joined the Golden Knights, he's an outspoken person, but not for good reason, except for when he helped Jack Eichel kind of make his point. We went over that, and go ahead and check that video out. Now, this is key Robin Lehner. He claims that he's being way underpaid. I have said a million times on my other channel, and I'll say it here a million more times, a billion more, a trillion more. He's one of the worst goalies I've ever witnessed. He's actually not a good goalie at all. Now, here's the article where he's talking about this, and honestly, I just don't like him at all. Robin Lehner didn't seem to suggest that he was bitter about getting a lower than market value deal from the Las Vegas Golden Knights. But he's not shy about saying publicly that he's way underpaid. Sure. And in the process, he called out a number of goalies who are making more money than he has. But he believes he's a better netminder. Let me just say that his cockiness is coming out. Okay? There's a billion other goalies that are better than him. Now, during an interview with the Cam and Strick podcast, Lehner seems to take issue with the people who argue that he's being well paid and that he's getting fair value for what he offers. He just needs to look at the numbers. He cut the hosts off, even started a topic of conversation saying he got a big contract. Lehner noted, "I got a long contract. We can discuss. I got a long contract. We can discuss big." Dropping names like Jacob Markstrom and Sergey, I guess, because I can't find this name here. Oh, and Sergey Bobrovsky. Lehner says he's had better numbers and hints he's a bargain for the Golden Knights. That's incredible for the Golden Knights organization. Lehner is now the starter in Vegas after the team traded Marc-Andre Fleury to the Chicago Blackhawks for absolutely nothing this offseason. Lehner officially became the man. He's got four seasons remaining on a deal that pays him $5 million per season. Lehner is right when he argues that comparatively, it's a good value for the Golden Knights. And yes, it is a good value for the Golden Knights, and that is just because they have a certain cap space and they're going to pay him a little bit less. Now, he says, I got my years, but I didn't get paid. Lehner added, yeah, let's see. Anyone who said I got paid wouldn't go and look at my numbers leading up to that season. Tell me how Markstrom got $6 million and I got $5 million. I had better statistics than him. Wow, just incredible. He added that he'd been putting up many strong seasons and not just one like Markstrom did to get his massive deal. He added that Bobrovsky getting $10 million, oh wow, is another example, and he said he could go through a list and give a lot better examples. Well, why don't you give them? Why don't you give them? He finished with, you look through the comparables. I'm way underpaid for what I should be paid. Wow. Let's continue, because this is getting even better. I'm telling you right now, it seems to me, honestly, he's just crying. Now, is he bitter? It says it's hard to tell if he's upset at himself or the organization for taking a deal that he believes is under market value. He signed with the team and had a bona fide starter, and he took less than he could have made elsewhere. But he's also arguing against contracts that are clearly overpayments in some cases. And so here's the important thing that I will say about this whole thing. Robin Lehner is complaining and saying, I'm better than this guy, I'm better than that guy. No, you played 16 games, you won 16 games and 10 in the postseason. You are nowhere near the goalie you should be. In fact, I think you're being overpaid, Lehner. $5 million is a lot of money. And especially when you're going against a superstar like Marc-Andre Fleury, who had 14, 15 years in the NHL or more, or almost 20 years, you really got to wonder how much more cocky can this guy get. Now, it says what's important for the Golden Knights to know is if Lehner feels resentment toward the team at all. There's not much he can do about it now, but it's not good to have a goalie who is bitter and feels undervalued on the roster, especially if he's clearly now your starter. And that's exactly right. I think what Vegas is doing is they're keeping a guy who can't keep his freaking mouth shut and who can't actually say, hey, yeah, I'm being paid $5 million. These guys are being paid more. His numbers, yeah. Did he help in 2019 when he won a Stanley Cup? Sure. But guess what? Ever since he moved to the Golden Knights, he's been nothing but diddly squat. Just terrible. He hasn't been the goalie that we needed him to be. He opens his legs too far, closes them too late, gets on his knees before the puck is even hit, can't save a goal glove side. He can't do anything to protect the net, and he's got the body of a goalie. He's got a big body and could really protect the net and do incredible things, and he doesn't do any of it. And to say, oh, these guys are being paid way too much, I'm being paid way less. He just sounds like he's complaining, like he's depressed. And I know he's got bipolar. This could have been a day where maybe, I don't know, I'm not trying to be mean, but it could have been a day where he was just angry, or the symptoms were taking over. I don't know, and I'm not a medical professional, but I will just say Robin Lehner's complaining is just way too much. Maybe Robin Lehner should put up better numbers, and he has a chance now that he is the starter, and Brossoit is his second, right? So I really honestly think that he is complaining for nothing, and I'm actually quite tired of it. I don't think he should be complaining. I think he should just take what he's given and say to the Golden Knights after he wins a lot more games, hey, I've done more for you. You need to give me a better contract. And if Robin Lehner is upset about this, then he needs to really realize that he's a terrible negotiator and his agents are bad, because he should have never taken the deal with the Golden Knights if he wanted a better value. He's a cocky guy. He's a terrible player, and it really shows it. And he's actually a terrible person. Just go all around. I hate when players are this cocky, and this is what makes me miss Marc-Andre Fleury more, and what makes me think that Vegas management is garbage.